back. I don't know what happened. I had done all the buttons and everything, but I guess so I had to start over again. That's okay. And not to mention, hold on. Anyway, I'm back, and if you didn't catch the first part, which I'm probably going to delete, I'll just start all over again, being that I was early in this live anyway. Um, these loads here they're not exactly paying worth a darn. And I'm not going to go get a load just because I got a load, because that doesn't make no sense. You gotta work for the profit. You can't work for, you know, in other words, breaking even is not what you want to do. You want to make a profit. You want to make a profit, and I can't afford to break even, not in this industry. And I just won't do it. So I've been driving for a long, long time. And I've seen companies pretty much, you know, end because of stuff like this. When Obama was president, that's what happened. Now that this guy, Biden, has been president, he used to be Obama's vice president. Basically, it's like in the same frying pan. I'm surprised we've lasted this long. Hi, Periana. How are you doing? And yeah, thanks, Star, for the message. I didn't realize, I don't know what happened, but can you hear me okay though now? It's like, no, we can't comment. Periana, I'm a bit under the weather. Oh, I'm sorry. Take your vitamins, okay? Eat some oatmeal and some healthy foods. Stay away from grease and fried foods and stuff, Eat some chicken soup or something, you know. You'll get better. You got to take care of yourself. That's one of the main things. You could be broke. You could be flat broke living in the street, but if you got good health, you're rich, But, oh my goodness, I'm going to read these here. You guys are coming in like crazy. Good. Joshua Weeks. Are you in a motorhome? No. Excuse me. No, I'm in my semi. I drive a tractor trailer. And I was thinking of buying a mobile home, though. I'm still thinking about it. But, yeah, see, let me show you. This is my truck. Okay. And I'm sitting at a truck stop. But I don't want this thing to get hot because it's up against the sun, so I'm going to have to turn a little bit and take my shoes off and kick back. Yep, audio is good. Thanks, Star. Hit the like. Yeah, hit the like, everybody. Thank you. Lyle Gabadon. A horse once kicked me. Ouch, that's gotta hurt. So I punched him in the nose and I was the bad guy. Well, of course. You're not supposed to punch a horse anywhere. Um, and the horse probably had a reason to kick you. But I'm just saying, um, yeah, that's funny. Chillin', hello, ma'am. I hope you're having a peaceful day. A little too peaceful. I have a question, if you don't mind. How do you feel about gas prices in America today, opposed to when Trump was in office? Well, uh, basically, you're right on track with the subject I'm talking about. Um, see, gas prices really are irrelevant to me because I drive a semi and my dually is a diesel, so the only gas prices I have are in my motorcycle, and it takes $5 to fill the tank. So, um, anyway, hi Michael, how are you doing? Anyway, like I was saying, the economy. I was saying this in the other video that I had, but I had to end it. See, I've been getting a load. I'm gonna kind of give you the long version of your question, okay? I've been sitting around for a week already. 1 week. Today, it's Friday, marks 1 week. Last week, I delivered in Bozeman, Montana, 200 miles from here. Made my delivery, and I had to sit around because when I got there, it was, closing time, and so I had to wait till Monday. Okay, so then we'll give it a 5 day, right? Well, I sat around up there, waited and waited, no loads and no loads, because I'm a truck driver. See, I drive semis. See the trucks. I'm sitting in my semi right now. And so I come down 200 miles to Idaho Falls, and still there's no loads. And the loads that I am being offered are like super cheap loads where it's like if I'm paying them to take their loads. And like I said, I don't know if you guys heard me before or not. In this industry, you can't break even on a load. Like say, okay, they pay you $3,000 to take this load, and but it costs you $3,000 to take the load with fuel and all this. Well, and permits and all this other stuff, tolls and stuff. Well, the reason why you can't do that is because it's your equipment. It's wear and tear on your equipment. So you're not breaking even. You might break even at that point, but you're not breaking even in the long run because you're just, you're using up your tires, you're using up your brakes, your, the engine, everything is getting worn down more and more. This economy it sucks right now. It sucks. Excuse the language, but there's no other word for it. And it's because of this president, Biden, which personally, he was put into office. He wasn't elected by the people. It was a scam that they put him in office because everything went on in 2020 with, with the election back then. And before then, Obama was president. That guy, he's a smooth talker. Obama, he is the smoothest talker. I mean, when they say he'll sell you a snow cone in the North Pole, he will. Like, he knows how to do it. And he sold the country, I'm sorry, in a bad way for his benefit. What happened to Chicago? Back then, Chicago was crime, and he was from Chicago, from Illinois. He didn't do anything for his own state. It was all about him. Believe it or not, he's still behind the wheel of running this country. And at that time, I had fallen homeless and I couldn't find a job. Not even McDonald's wanted to hire me. Taco Bell, they didn't want to hire me. And I'm a truck driver. Like, I was looking for anything. Nobody. Finally, President Trump came in. I was able to buy a Harley Davidson cash. I was able to buy a Camaro. A, I traded in for a dually. 10 acres of land. I bought my semi and my tractor trailer. And in these last 4 years, it's just this, the ship is sinking again. And like now, I've been sitting around. They're supposed, I'm supposed to be working out here. Instead, now if I go home and take some time off, I can't afford it. Because I gotta work. I gotta pay my bills. So there goes my home time. That's the life of a trucker. And yeah, to answer your question there, chillin', uh, President Trump, in my opinion, he's still the president. He was he was cheated out by corrupt people. Because this Biden, and now what? Believe it or not, I don't know who the president is that they assigned. Is it Kamala, or is she running for president? And nobody in the Democratic Party, uh, opposed her, ran up against her. So that tells you right there, we're putting that one in. We want, the, this cabal. We want you in. I don't care what. No, nobody's going to run against you. We just want you in. That's it. So you're going to run in. You do what we're told. And, that lady's like, okay, sure. Like, that's not the way our democracy works. It's not. We have no say-so in Kamala being even a runner to be a candidate. We have no say-so for that. Nobody does. And then that brings me back to me being a warrior of light. The political arena is made to divide people. So you know what? These reptilians and these draconians, and that's what some of them are. They're losing their power against humanity. And humanity with Donald Trump, he exposed so much of these people. They didn't like it. That's why they got him out. It's not just about, Donald Trump being, the chosen one. Donald Trump knows what's going on. He's awake. Donald Trump is awake. I'm trying to get a lot of people to wake up to see what's going on, really, not just in the political, but in the world. I've been told that they've told Donald Trump when he was president about other beings from other planets coming in, and he said, he denied him. He says, this world isn't ready for that yet, which that's what Archangel Michael told me also. He says, this world isn't ready for it. In the next 5 to 10 years, we're going to start seeing more and more, as you guys call them, UFOs. I call them celestial beings. UFOs is like, a little disrespectful. But they're people from other planets. They're going to be coming here. But what's going, with the economy right now is controlled by the Illuminati. And they're trying to control the world, but they're losing. They're not winning because people are awake. People are becoming awake. And, that's what's happening. But for me right now, I'm sitting in this truck. This is my semi. I'm sitting here. And I got offered a load. It's like 700 miles away. 7 hours away. You calculate that, that's like about 400 miles empty. That's like half a tank of fuel. How much does fuel cost? For me, like $4 a gallon. And then through the mountains, so that's more. Even on empty, that's costing me more. And my truck isn't aerodynamic. What I mean aerodynamic is like that truck, right? That's designed to cut the wind as you roll down the road. Mine, I have a flat nose grill, right? Mine's more for, when they designed these trucks, they designed them for muscle, for not really highway use. But, we've turned them into highway uses. And my truck, it's not really a dump truck. It's not a, construction truck, but mine would be great in the construction industry. But mine's a road runner. It's not a construction worker. With that being said, I don't have that aerodynamic design on my truck. Means mine is going to waste more fuel. So I got to watch my fuel in a different way. What kind of loads I get, where I'm taking them through. Stuff like that. I love the mountains. I'm from the Southwest. I got so sick of being in the East Coast. There's so much traffic there and stuff. And, there's so many frustrations going on right now in the world. I'm not trying to frustrate anybody. I'm just saying, people, open your eyes as to what's going on. Dr. Lovegreen, that's a cool name. I like that. I'm going to comment on your, what do you call them? Names, by the way. So if you got one that really, is not, how can I say it, is insulting even to yourself, I'm going to comment, okay? That's how I am. It's my channel. And for the trolls, I'm not in the mood today. You're just going out, okay? But I'm going to read these and then I'm going to tell you what I'm going to be doing. Dr. Lovegreen, do y'all think the president sets... No, the president doesn't set the fuel prices. It's not the president's fault. It's kind of, okay, let me put it this way. A funny way of looking at it. You're walking, you got some low top shoes, okay? What I mean by low top is they're not, you're walking and you get a rock in your shoe. Ooh, it's very uncomfortable. Because as you walk, a rock will jump in there. Is that your fault for walking? And, walking through the dirt? No, it's not. It's the shoe's fault. Or, a rock is not alive and like, hey, I'm going to go jump in here. So, to make you to turn this into a positive thing. And is it your fault that you put the rock in? No. But you're going that direction. You're walking through a dirt field. That's one of the things that might happen. You might get a ruck in your shoe. Why? Because first of all, you're walking through a dirt, and second of all, you got low top shoes. If you had cowboy boots, if you had, uh, some high lace boots, some where rocks can't get in, you'd be a little more. See what I mean? It's a kind of different way, but that's how I like the president. The president is doing his job. He's his office is up there. He's in charge of these ones who are in charge of those ones who are in charge of those ones who are and it trickles all the way down. So that's why, and when they get up there, they think they get so much uh, power that it goes to their head and they become corrupt. Um, so anyway, yeah, it's not his fault, but he is running the country, so he is the one in charge. He needs to get on these people to find and get the right people to do the right type of job. It trickles down. And see, so, like, say if he wants everybody to eat cabbage, he's going to grow more cabbage fields and stuff. He's going to really push for it, and before you know it, everybody's going to be eating cabbage. Um, but he's the one in charge, so, but it's, his party, his people his hire and stuff. I just liked your stream. Thank you. Your interaction with the audience and the dialogue that you present are on point. Thank you for your consideration. Well, thank you so much, Chillin. You know, if I see you in here more, it's the first time I've seen you. Maybe I've seen you before, I'm not sure. But let me see you a few more times and I'll give you a wrench, okay? And Baby Shark and my cat name, and my name is Mason. Do you vape? No, I don't. I don't smoke or none of that stuff. That's unhealthy for you. Dr. Love Green, it's corporations' greed, not the damn president. You ignorant folks. Well, the corporations are, it's all Illuminati is what it is. Because even the president is controlled, not, not, he's supposed to be the one elected by the people. And you guys know what the president is. And, it's their administration that gets to be in control. And above their administration, there's the multi-rich that really are in control. So I hope I explained that. You absolutely rock, man. Thank you. Your channel is so very refreshing. You talk about real life stuff and you are not afraid of the mob. And it seems like you do not bend either. Well, I'm a warrior of light, okay? I don't know if you knew that, for Archangel Michael, and trying to get a lot of people to wake up to not only see what's happening here, in our neighborhood, in our community, in our country, but in the world. I'm trying to see and what the world is going on. Dr. Green, Dr. Love Green, inflation is 6% and corporations are inflating 60. Yeah, it's not good. I just subscribed. Thank you, Chilling. Just because he cut EPA. Yeah, one thing that I know is Thank you, Dar. Uh, One thing that I know for a fact is what the political arena is doing right now is dividing people, and that's not good. The political is supposed to be to unite people, to bring people together, to like, oh, okay, well, in other words, like, say the farmers were struggling, you know, and then so that would mean the markets, the grocery stores, the all those would be struggling. Okay, instead it's like the markets are, the farmers are struggling. It's because uh, the truckers are making them struggle. It's because, the rich people are making them struggle. It's because, the homeless are making them struggle. Instead of that, that's what's happening, right? They're blaming, pointing the finger at everybody. When really it should be the markets are struggling. Okay, let's see where they're struggling at and try to fix it for everybody, not just point the finger at. In other words, I like my other words, thinkies. You get a truck, like my semi, right? My semi here. That's my cowboy hat, by the way. You get a truck, and say my door don't want to close, you know, and sometimes it doesn't want to shut right because it's old. It's an old truck, and it doesn't want to close. So rather than me being the president, right, of my truck, the one in control, I'm not gonna get like, well, CB, my truck, my door don't want to close right, and then the CB is gonna say, well, that damn door, and so then my truck's gonna start to fall apart because I got everybody, just for pretend, everybody's complaining about the door instead of, well, just fix the door, just, and you got the problem solved. Duh. How hard is that? How hard is that to run a country? And that's one thing, like what President Trump was doing. He was running it like a business. Like, I'm running this truck like a business. I'm running it like I'm the one that watches over everything. The door has its own thing to do. One thing and that's it. Open and shut. The steering wheel has one thing to do. Open, turn this way, turn that way. The motor has one thing to do. You know, but the motor has a lot of other components, right? So that's basically how the country is. But I'm the one in charge, and if the door don't want to shut right, I'm not going to blame the motor. I'm not going to blame the seats. I'm not going to blame the tires. I'm just going to try to get my door shut right, so that everything would be running nice and smooth. And not to mention this and that and everything is gonna, the shocks, the tires, might get a flat. Well, in the country, well, you might get a forest fire, you might get a storm, you might get a drought, you might get, crime, stuff like that. Basically, that's how it works, the same thing. And a lot of people don't see it that way. That's the way I see it, and like I'm the president of my own truck. I chose to be here. Those people in office, they chose to be in office. I'm going to run for senator, right? So they run. Like this lady, Camilla, she's just winging it. She's, excuse the language, but even giving blowjobs to get up there. You know, so, and I'm a warrior of light. I'm not supposed to say that, but it's corrupt, and these corrupt people are being exposed. That's what it is. And if people don't like me for that, I'm going to tell the truth. I'm not afraid of anybody. I'm not afraid of anybody. That's one thing Archangel Michael told me. If you're going to be my warrior and you're afraid, you're out of here. Because Archangel Michael he's an archangel. He has a sword. He's given me a sword. It's an authorial sword. If I wanted to cut some bad ties off, bad feelings and stuff, and bad things that I've done, he's taught me how. But I'm not afraid. I used to be terrified of, what am I going to do? This world's going to end and stuff. Oh my God. I'm not afraid anymore. You know what? Because you know what? I'm still going to stay standing up. I'm still going to live. I'm still going to live. I'm not live, but, And you guys need to realize that too. I'm going to put this. My hand is tired. Let me read some of these. Oh God, you think there are lizard people? I not only think, but I know. They're not called lizard people. They're called reptilians and draconians. They're real. Trust me. In fact, oops, I don't know what I did. In fact, and I'm going to give you guys something that the truth, and it's hard to believe, and you know what? If you guys believe it, it's up to you. You guys got free will. I don't care, but it's my duty to expose the truth. And I've been told by angels. Remember former President W. Bush, the son? He's a reptilian. His wife is a reptilian. His dad, George Bush Sr., was a reptilian. As you call them, lizard people. Yes, they are. But then there's also good ones and bad ones, okay? They have the DNA of lizard in them. And the bad ones are the ones that refuse to let go of their power, because they are very, very power-oriented. They want people to work for them. They will refuse to work for anybody. These are the ones that, are all about greed and money and material things. Because when we die, it's just our soul that goes with it. We don't even get to take our body. But during their life, they want to live in control. They want to be in charge. So there you go. Yeah, that's true. And yeah, you think I'm a fearmonger? You got to wake up, buddy. You really got to wake up. And lot lizards for sure. That lot lizards, that's just a kind of stupid term for prostitutes. It is. Anyway, hi there. Hi, Alexander. How do you say that one? Toilet paper is $18. Well, you know what? It's funny you say that. STOIC student. I don't know. I can't say the first words. I don't want to chop it up for you. I don't want to disrespect you or nothing. Toilet paper for $18. This is when Venezuela, right? When they went downhill by corrupt people. See, they had oil. I'll tell you a little bit about Venezuela. They had oil. But that's all they had. They had all their eggs in one basket, basically. And they were rich with oil. Well, what happened was uh, Venezuela, they got real greedy. They were a really wealthy country, thriving and everything, but then their oil ran dry. And the people, instead of, uh, all that money that they had, that country had, instead of investing it in other forms of generating income, they just stuck with the oil. So when the oil went down, the whole country caved in. And I remember, because I still love Venezuela. I love all the countries. I remember this. It was okay. Pretend this is toilet paper, right? They had this, like a stack this big of dollar bills, right? Who knows how much dollar bills, or whether they're 50s, 20s, or whatever. It was this much, like times four, just to buy a roll of toilet paper. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. That's when I thought to myself, that's the first time I saw, I heard of Venezuela going off the cliff. And now it's one of the poorest countries. But yeah, it's funny that you say toilet paper is you know expensive, because $18 over there is cheap, you know, compared to. So yeah, don't take anything for granted. Okay, bless your food every day. When you take a shower, you know, thank the water. Thank that you have nice water coming to bathe you. When you go to bed, thank the universe that you have a nice, safe place to sleep and under a roof and on a bed. Because I've been homeless before, and it's not funny. It's not funny. It's serious. And oh, hi, Jamie. Oh, how are you doing? I've seen you before, and you get a. There you go, Jamie. Oh, I've seen you. So anyway, there you go. I gave you a little surprise, Jamie. Oh. Anyway, good morning, Brian. How are you doing today? I hope you're. Oh, wait. I hope you're doing okay, Brian. Um, you know, I'm a little concerned about you right now. Anyway, you've been away from Dar for too long. You need to get back to the cougar. And anyway, morning, wheel burner. Hit the like button. Yeah, hit the like button. Thanks, guys. I got 7 people and 10 likes. So good. You guys are outdoing yourself. Good. My phone is getting hot. I hope it don't go down. Good morning, Miss Dar. Yeah, we gotta get those two to meet. Sparks might fly. You never know. Uh, Dar, that's Wilburner. He's a nice guy. He's probably like, might be a little too tall for you, but he's huge. And he ducks when he has this big. I noticed this big bump on his head, and he told me he had it from hitting the top of the door every time he walked in the door. So anyway, he usually wears a hard hat. And Miss Wilburner, that's Dar. She's a cougar. Watch out. The mountain lion. Watch out. That's all I gotta say. Be careful. You guys would make a good couple. Anyway, good. Oh, goody, you talking politics. Uh, uh, hey, Humberto, how are you doing? Um, no trolls today. I guess we chased them all away, huh? Let me see if I get any views, because they've been giving me the views like crazy. Uh, I don't mind. I'm not in the mood for trolls right now. I'm frustrated right now. But Diego. I love that name. I have a nephew named Diego. He is the sweetest guy. My nephew Diego. Oh my God! Talk about powder sugar. I mean, he is a brownie. He is like so sweet. I love my nephew Diego, and he's like he's like probably like about 14, and he's so innocent and he's cool. He's with it. He knows his music. He knows his moves. He knows his style. He knows. Yeah, he's like a rockin' kid. And Diego Alexander and Alexander Clavijo Cal, Calderon. Calderon. Okay. Hola. Hey, hola, Linda. Well, thank you. Thank you, Diego. You know, I can't speak Spanish, but or read Spanish. I could speak a little bit, and I have Spanish in me. See, look, it's inside there, right? I got Spanish inside there somewhere. The president is just a figurehead and a puppet. Business, big business owners run the president. Exactly, Brian. Exactly. All of us people around the president are bought and paid for as well. Yeah, you know. The division of a nation, and I'll tell you something about that, Brian, too. The division of a nation is being done because as long as the people are looking for the left, they can't see the government is doing on the right. That's a good way of. You're a talker, I tell you, Brian. And good point. Pre-dreams, hi pre-dreams, and I wish you, I wish the best for you. Sending love and blessings. That is so sweet. Oh, I love you too. Thank you, pre-dreams. Simon and Bunny. Want Bunny? Nope. And Adora. Inanna. Oh, hi. Hi, Inanna. I was thinking about you the other day too. Hi, Dodi. Did you say you are guided by Archangel Michael? Yeah. I'm a warrior of light. Uh, I'm one of his warriors. And there's certain things that I do. And last night, he made me, him and some others, uh, uh, there's so many others that made me, before I went to bed with a smile from ear to ear because what they did to me last night. And I can't really tell you but I can tell you that it was Lady Amethyst that when, I don't know, they just like put this, it's like a tsunami of love that just went, like, I was like so, like, I felt love like I'd never felt. And I couldn't stop smiling. It was something. You don't have to be a warrior of light, but you have to know what I'm saying. You have to wake up. You know, crowfish monkey, yeah, crowfish monkey. I'm not even going to say your name right, okay, crowfish monkey, because you got your message detracted or something. I don't know. Clownfish Mickey, okay. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Um, Melon husk. Do you fart dust or a myth? Okay. Let me see. I don't do neither. Okay. I'm perfect. Did you know that? Yeah. Um, I am perfect. You should know that by now. Look at my perfectly round glasses. They both match each other. But each polka dot matches each other. See, my little smiley is smiling. It's perfect. I am perfect. I don't fart. I don't dust. I don't clean house. I don't do dishes. I don't do windows. And yeah. And the big orange pumpkin says, "Hey, Dar, I'll be back in arms, my beautiful woman, in less than a week. Thank you for your love and concern, Dodi." Yeah, yeah, you guys need to get back, cougar. Hey, that's cougar, not cougar meat, all right? So be the cougar bites. And Inanna, what what is frustrating you? Uh, Nothing. I'm just no. I guess I am a little frustrated. Hola, Dori. I'm not working, and it's because I've been sitting around for a week, so I'm a little frustrated because of that. I hope you're doing well, Dodi. I'm in Pennsylvania, stopping in Syracuse for fuel and home today for the long weekend. I didn't even know it was a long weekend until the dispatcher told me this morning. Another holiday weekend? Like, really? I don't need another holiday weekend. I think Kamala Harris is not human. You know, uh, it's funny you say that, Inanna, because I don't know nothing about that lady. But I do know this. The reptilians and draconians, basically lizard people, to put it more in so that you guys can understand what I'm talking about. There are different species. They have they were basically mostly here, but they got chased away in 1963. And some of them, they inbreded with people. That's why back then you used to see a lot of, remember the KKK when they were burning crosses and stuff like that? And, World War II, World War One, all this. Even like in Yellowstone, they showed how uh, life was back then, you know, in back in the 1800s when they were destroying the buffalo species, all that, all that. A lot of the draconians were doing that because they were trying to destroy this planet. And they've been trying to do that, but they finally got chased away in 1963. But by that time, they've been inbred in us humans for a long time. So there's people that, you know, are like that. I don't know if, you know, but they won't say if, she won't say that she's a draconian because that would be uh, terrifying to her audience too and everybody else. But like in the next 5 to 10 years, we're going to start seeing more and more, as you guys call them, aliens. I've been told that over and over by the angels. Okay, I'm a warrior of light. And Blue Star, are you a hippie? I like your anesthetic. I don't consider myself a hippie. Okay, I'm a trucker. So thanks, Blue Star. It's an honest question. Sensual love. Sensual love. I don't know what. It's unconditional love. Okay. Um, Greg Ent. I think I think that all we do will end someday and we will die. We are so focused on things on this world. Well, thank you for your comment, Greg. Um, I think that all what we do will end. In a sense, you're right, because it's what we do on this planet that is going to end. It's your life that's going to end. But your soul continues on. Okay? So I hope this world is going to keep living, right? It'll live for another million years. So uh, I hope I answered your question there. Myrtle, the big orange pumpkin. I will deliver the load, excuse me, Tuesday and go to Utah. I'm in, I'm just north of Salt Lake right now. But, Inanna, okay. Tartarians, what happened to them? I don't know what a Tartarian is. I've never heard of Tartarians. I'm sorry. uh, Liam Scotia, 2014 Flash. I don't know. Inanna, we are all some sort of extraterrestrial. In a sense, yeah, but that's going deep, and a lot of people aren't ready for that yet. Okay, so I'm not really going to talk about that right now. And Elam, please. Greg, I meant to say that without hope for eternity with God, we are lost. Thank you very much for your comment. Um, no, with God we are. By the way, it's not just God, it's Mother, Father, God. Okay? That's the correct way to put it because it's it's two and this, look it up. Look up the Vesica Pisces. Look it up. That's the creation. One was male, one was blue with which was the male, and the other one was pink, which was the female. The male was dominant, uh, not dominant, masculine, and the female was feminine. So, and together they merge, and when they merge, it's golden, and that's where creation comes. And that's what God, that's creation right there. That's God, okay? Because God isn't human. It's not. It's our creator. It's our source. So when you think of God, being some man sitting on a throne and stuff, that's not God. That's an image of what people want to think. But you got to look up the Vesica Pisces and you'll see what I'm talking about. Um, but, people have been lost for too long, thousands of years, but people are starting to wake up and find themselves now, like me. That's why I'm a warrior of light. And because I found myself, I need to spread it out to everybody, to you guys, that things are, we are more powerful than you can imagine, right? And Biden made me touch myself in the no place. I don't think anybody made you do that but yourself, their vibe, okay? Did he put a gun to your head or something? Or, you, know, you have free will, okay? We all have free will. I have a question. Do you remember those years when Frank Zappa was alive and popular? I remember Frank Zappa. I was a little kid, but I don't know anything about Frank Zappa, you know. Rosalie. Hi, Rosalie. Rosalie, that's a pretty name. My sister's best friend when we were growing up, her name was Rosalie. And she was such a sweetheart. I still remember her. And Rosalie, wow, you are beautiful. Well, thank you, I took a shower this morning. As a truck driver, sometimes I don't always get to take a shower because I'm in a truck driver. See, I'm living in the truck driver world. See these guys? They got loads. I don't know about that one, but guys like that, I'm a flatbed myself. Um, Usually loads like that guy is. Let's see if you can see it. There it is, like that. A lot of those are customer based because they got a clientele, a customer clientele. So, and so that's why, something like that. But anyway, I'll leave it on that for now. I'll leave it. Watch this guy back up next to me, okay? Inanna, I channel the higher power within me. Humans are creatures of eternal life in different stages of suffering. I wouldn't say different stages of suffering because different stages of life. And not everybody's suffering, you know. Anyway, if you're a channel, great, cool. You know what I'm talking about then. And Greg, oh, your life is tough as a driver. This guy's backing up to me. Check him out, see? And some people, they say, how can you back up that truck? Especially me being 5 feet tall. Well, some people think that's tough to do what he's doing. He's doing an awesome job. He's coming right in there and fitting himself right in the pocket right next to me. But it is tough being out here, especially when you're not working and you need to work and you pay your bills, and next week you're not going to get paid next week because I've been sitting for a week. Hi Humberto, that's what Dar says. And yeah, nothing but cheap loads, nothing but cheap loads. I'm not going to take a cheap load. I was, Pumpkin says, I was supposed to take a load from Atlanta west to Montreal, but the broker says, ha, the price is posted for bid. Yep, idiots was 1600. Now is idiots put it for 850. Must be effing flip floppers. No cussing, Humberto. Okay, first of all, but you know exactly what I'm talking about, Humberto. And that's why I'm sitting here, because I'd rather sit here in my truck, not wear and tear it, than take, a load for $850, because that is exactly what's happening right before my eyes. And it's not that I just want the good loads. It's not that. It's just that I'm not going to pay somebody to take their load. Like, that's crazy. And they want me to take it for peanuts. I can't afford peanuts. Right? Dar. Can't wait to see you two, Wilburner. Oh, you guys are in love. Oh, look, love birds, Wilburner and Dar. Kitty cat Dar. They're lovebirds. Greg Ant, what kind of book do you like to read? I don't like to read fiction. I don't really like to read much because I'm not a reader. But, I've read books because I've struggled with being dyslexic. So when I read a book, it's like reading from the back to the front. And I struggle with that. So the kind of books I like to read are books of truth, right? Things that are real, not. And when I was a kid, I was growing up to be I wanted to be a comic strip artist, which I was for a little bit, but the comic books, I couldn't read them because I would start from the back and I couldn't get it. I couldn't, the Superman, Batman books and all these other superhero books. I liked the artwork, but I couldn't read them because I was reading from the back to the front when I was a kid. And like, so I just gave up on those. And God, if I would have saved some of those comic books, I'd be living in a big, beautiful mansion right now. And okay, life is suffering. We have to accept the golden nuggets. Life is suffering only if you consider it suffering. If you want to say you're suffering, then you're going to suffer. If you're going to say, I'm living high on the hog, then, you're going to be living really well. You know what? Look at me. Look at me right now, for example. I'm using myself for example. And that's what Archangel Michael told me to do. Be an example to others. Well, I'm living in my semi, right? There's my stuff. There's my clothes back there. My bed is fixed, by the way. Wheel burner. And, there's some books and stuff on top. And I'm in my truck. Am I sitting in a big, beautiful log cabin in the mountains? Nope. How about a house on the beach? Nope. How about a nice farm? Nope. Or how about a nice suburban house in a nice neighborhood? Nope. I'm sitting in a truck stop. Am I suffering? Nope. If I were to get that person and yank them out of their log cabin to come and sit here, they would be like, oh God, I gotta get out of here. They would be like going crazy. They would call it, oh, heck no, I never want to be a truck driver. I hate trucks and stuff. They would, because they got a different view of life. Wherever I go, I'm home. This is my home. This is my house. That's my living room, my kitchen, my bed, not bathroom. My bathroom is over there at the truck stop and my shower and stuff. But am I suffering? No. And I got a bad back. Sometimes I can barely even get up and move and walk. Am I suffering? No. It depends on how you look at and what you want to accept yourself to be. Greg, in Europe, would you be always busy 24 hours a day? I have no idea. I've never been to Europe. And I don't know what the economy is like over there. Although I have some people, one or two, that have been in Europe. I used to have a friend that I grew up with. He went to Europe. We grew up through elementary school and high school and stuff like that. He was in martial arts too. And he went to Europe one time. And he came back after we had graduated. His name was Richard Gonzalez. I'll always remember him. And he came back. Where did he go? He went to like in London or something like that. He came back with an accent. I'm like, what? And yeah, he loved it, And yeah, I haven't seen him since, I was in my early 20s and stuff. But I don't know what Europe is. I have no idea. Pumpkin. Yeah, I did take a load. I have only this one. Well, that's good. I'm keep rolling, And so you are waiting for the right load. I'm waiting for a decent load, right? In other words, this is not only my home, but it's my job. And I can't just use my equipment for anybody and everybody. It's a business I run. And if you make bad choices, you know, it's going to come back and bite you. So I would rather just sit in my truck and wait. And because I have another profession, draw. I'm an artist. So that's what I've been doing. I've been creating. That's one of my backups. I don't have all my eggs in one basket. I learned that a long time ago. I have this profession, and before I was a truck driver, I was a professional artist, and I still am. So if I can't do this, I'm going to do that. See, so is it killing me to be out here? Yes, it is. I want to keep making money doing this, but this is really slow. Like the person next to me, they haven't even woken up yet. Who knows what they're going through? I don't know. But they're my neighbor, see? I'll talk to them, and, that's how it goes. Wherever I go, I'm home, and I'm happy with it. The whole United States is my yard. This is my home. But I do have my address in New Mexico, and, my things and stuff. Uh, oh, I got that. I know this LTL, but 1,000 miles for 850. No thanks. I know that's Humberto. That is like paying them to take their stuff on your equipment. That's what I'm coming up with a lot, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do it. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do it. And Greg understood. Well, thank you. I'm not trying to be mean to anybody. I cannot be mean to anybody, but the trolls I joke around with, yeah, I call you mean things because you guys call me mean things, and I'll call you guys dumbasses and stuff like that, but it's for fun. Uh, and I'm trying to get everybody to wake up, not just to see and believe the things I do. I'm just trying to let them know what is going on, so you guys know what's going on. And I'll tell you that in a second. Let me read this. I enjoy the sound of your voice. Well, thank you. Uh, it seems to be smooth today. Um, Suffering of a state of mind is a state of mind. Yeah, and don't get that word suffering. Just get it out of your, vocabulary, because you're much better off without words like that. That's a negative word. What I was going to say about, oh, I forgot. Let me see. What did I, it went, it was here and then it went. Um, See, when the things I do, I can't force anybody. We have a gift. Everybody alive, every human being, I want to say human beings, have a gift, and that's free will. I can't force my beliefs on you. I can't tell you what to do. I can't make you do anything. The only thing I can do, even the angels can't make you do anything, is your choice. It's up to you. You create your own future. You create your own reality. Say I wanted to quit truck driving today and go work in a grocery store. Well, that's my choice. I'm changing my future. You see what I mean? And not that I want to do that at this point, but I'm just saying, so for instance. And when you do that, that's power that we have. If you really look at it, I can go, find me a place near the ocean and start fishing for a living, right? And who knows, maybe I'll meet someone that, is the love of my life or something. Who knows? And, but, like, to say that, we're suffering, we're not suffering. All the choices And this is one thing my sister told me. By the way, if you guys don't believe what I'm saying, I'm just telling you what's going on. And I haven't even begun to tell you what's going on, really. But if you guys, stay with me and listen to what I'm talking about, like I said, I can't force you. But if you guys turn against me and never want to talk to me, it won't hurt me. I'm not surprised. Even the bestest of the friends here that I have on here, if you guys never ever want to talk to me and hate me and turn, I wouldn't be surprised because I expect that now. When I would, and let me tell you what happened. My sister, I love my sister. She's 4 years older than me. We grew up with the same mom and dad. The same brothers, in the same house. We ate the same foods and everything. When we got to be adults, we went our own ways. And, and I'm telling her some of this, you know, she turned the other cheek on me. And she said something to me that was heartbreaking. It broke my heart. I still love her and everything. But that's what Archangel Michael told me. He says, don't be surprised if you're ostracized. Don't be surprised if people turn and try to hurt you. Don't be surprised. Because that's what's going to happen. And when my sister did that, my heart just sunk. I'm like, yes, I know what you're talking about now. See, being a warrior of light, in a sense, it's like what Jesus was trying to tell everybody. I'm trying to tell you the same thing that Jesus was trying to tell, the same exact thing. Because Jesus is still telling me this stuff. But, and, you know, he was so hurt with everybody that they weren't ready for that back 2,000 years ago. Now people are more ready, they're more open-minded, and they're more willing to listen. But that's all I'm asking, just listen. It's your choice, whatever you want to say, believe in, whatever you want to do. All I know is be good, be safe, be healthy, be wise. Don't do evil things, and for God's sakes, love yourself. Take care of your body. That's one of the things that I want to convey to everybody. I'm a warrior of light. It's like a beacon of light. I'm going to point the direction to go that way. Yes, go that way. I'm not going to point you towards the darkness. I'll never ever do that. Uh, Greg Ant, I'm sorry. What is your opinion about Europe truck drivers? Do you think that standards are completely different between Europe and America? Like I said, I have no idea what's going on in Europe. I'm too busy dealing with my country here to be looking at other countries. And although I'm looking at something way more bigger than trucking in other countries, I'm looking, in other words, you guys look at the politics, you guys look at your neighborhood, the prices of milk, prices of bread, the fuel prices. You guys see all that. Okay, that's affecting you, yes. What I'm looking at is way, way above. I am looking at it from the moon, from planet Jupiter. That's where I'm looking at Earth. See, so that's where I'm looking at it. That's the perspective that I have. And I've been doing this for a year already. And that's why I'm, you know, in other words, in a sense, I kid around with it, but I'm trying to earn my wings so I can fly. That's basically, I want everybody to ascend. That's what it is. the earth is changing also. And do I want you guys to change with it? Yes, because when it changes, they tell me, and I don't like to put it this way, so I'll put it in a different way. Like when the fall comes, the leaves fall off the trees. The winter goes through. The trees don't have no leaves, but come springtime, the tree blossoms again. That's what we're going through right now. And the earth, that's what it's going through. No Mercy, 6:15. Hi, no Mercy. And Annie, do you practice martial arts? I used to, but I love martial arts, and martial arts has helped me with my back because I got a hurt back. And so, yeah, I don't, I've never, let me put it this way, I beat two people up. But it's because they attacked me. I never attack anybody. Uh, Santosh, hi Doris. Actually, it's Dodi, but it's put Dodi's. Okay. Uh, what a, what is a decent load? A decent load is when you get paid to do what you're worth. Okay. A decent load means, okay, like say a load. In other words, you ship a package, right? You go to FedEx or UPS, you go there in their office and you want your package shipped to from LA to New York. How much is it going to cost for UPS to ship it there? What if they say, well, this load's going to cost you, I mean that it's just a box, maybe the size of a book. This load's going to cost you $5,000. You're going to say, $5,000 for that? I could just take it myself. Well, I'm the I'm the decent load. I would be the UPS, but that's not me shipping. That's UPS shipping, charging that much. And UPS would say, okay, you're the driver. You ship this package all the way from LA to New York, and you're only going to get $200. And UPS is saying, I'm getting $5,000. That's what I'm trying to explain about this economy. That's what's happening. There's a lot of money hungry people out here, and it's not pretty. I love England. It's really nice. Yeah, see, Umberto, he's from, I can't remember the country you're from, but go to Big Orange Pumpkin channel. You'll see his accent. Oh my goodness. It's heavenly. I love his accent. Inanna, where do you receive mail? In New Mexico. What type of artwork do you practice? Oh, you'll have to stick with me because I'm working on my website and there will be a grand opening here in a month or two. So, uh, do you Venmo or Cash App? No, I don't have all that set up, and I'm still working at it. Bevan Hyan? Hi, how are you doing? That's a tricky last name you got there. Uh, Inanna, oh no, what did your sister say to you? She said something to me that was, I can't tell you because it's personal, but it was unpleasant, and when me and my sister were growing up, we used to fight, but it wasn't a fist fight. It wasn't a violent physical fight. We used to argue and bicker and, cat fights. And this one, I'm telling her out of love, out of my heart. And what happened is she turned the other cheek on me, which was, to put it in a general way. I can't tell you anything else about that. Asif, I can't pronounce your last name. I'm sorry, sir. Say my name and I will like and subscribe. I'm trying. Asif Ra Raf Rafki. That's a challenge. Rafik. Okay. Yeah, Rafik. That's what it is. Asif Rafik. Asif Rafik. So how do you like them apples, huh? So there you go, Asif. Uh, Asif Rak. this, one's, this one's a tricky one. Asif Rafik. Asif Rafik. There you go. I got it. So there, I earned it. You better like me and you better subscribe. I said it. Uh, Negro. Hello, Miss Dodi. Well, hi. How are you doing? Anyway, oh my goodness, I've been here for a while though. That was a challenge there, Asif Rafik. I got it now. So I hope you subscribed, and you better have liked and subscribed there, buddy, because I did my part. That was a good one. That was a good one. Anyway, I'm going to have to get going because uh, I'm going to do some stuff with taxes and some artwork, and go take my little Abigail out. And my little Abigail is a little dog. And so, all right, thanks for coming in, guys. And it was a good discussion. Not a lot of trolls, oh my goodness. But I hope you all liked and subscribed. I really appreciate it. And like I said, we all have free will. It's up to you. We're adults. We're not little babies, okay? And don't be afraid of the truth, okay? Yes, I love you, Dar. And you go meet up with that wool burner guy. I think he has a crush on you, all right? We'll see you later. Bye-bye. Come back tomorrow, all right? Come back tomorrow. We'll see you. Bye-bye. Oh, wait. One thing I wanted to say before you leave. Hold on. If they don't have a load for me today, I'm not going to sit here all darn weekend. I'm just going to New Mexico, and I'm taking some time off, and who knows what I'm going to be doing after that. So things might get kind of turning, but I got to go. I need the bathroom. See you later. Bye-bye. Come back tomorrow, and we'll talk some more. Who knows about what? I have no idea. That would be fun. Yeah. Maybe, Dar, you can give me a topic or something. I don't know, but get with that wool burner guy. I met him, he talked real highly of you. So we'll see you later. Love you guys. Unconditional love for everybody, okay? Especially yourself. Love yourself. Bye-bye.